What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome to another great episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. I am your host, Prince Elias, and I have my brothers, Tiki and Father Don with me today. And of course, we got producer Keisha in the background, doing what she do best.
Hey, Keisha.
Yes, and in case you did not know, we are also streaming not only on this channel, but on Father Don's channel, Uptown Exotics. So go hit the like button on his channel, drop a comment, get them likes and subscribers up. And if you want to come back on this channel and talk mess, you can do it here or you can do it there. Flip flop, do what you want to do, but support both channels.
Hit the like
button. Yes, gotta hit the like button. That's most important.
The main thing is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes. Yes. Gotta subscribe. Gotta subscribe.
I'm subscribed.
Yes. And today I'm only reviewing one movie, and neither one of them have seen it, so they'll be learning about it the same way y'all are in real time. And because I only got one movie, I have a few more movie news of the week for today. Yeah. But first, before we hit the channel sponsors and thank our sponsors, let's see who is in the Chizzy chat early this morning. Who woke up and said,
can we show off our merch?
Oh, yeah.
We Don D with the whole uniform on, man. I want to look.
Yeah.
He sent the hat. I think I was the first one to get the hat. You already know.
Because you his favorite.
I see how you do.
You already know.
What about the shirt, man? We saw the fucking shirt.
That's a shirt.
Oh, you did a shirt? Oh, all right.
He's slacking on the back. He's slacking. Here, we
it's
ain't
okay.
slacking on the back here, though. We good here.
All right. Yeah, I'm representing Cap. Let me just get a little focused. I'm focused, but let me get a little bit more focused, man. I'm representing that Cap City, and the Black and Irresistible Pythons and Rowdy. That's the family. And Kurt. They not slacking on the back. They not slacking so much on the back. They got my name on the back. So yeah. I gotta show off a little bit. And that's my babe's last name too. So well actually, man, that's her first and last name. So maybe this is for her, and maybe I'm not even right. That's how bad she don't know her name. So it's like first name, but I just gotta the first last name so I get it good. But here we go. Let me get more focused, man. Red line tip. We got that ketchup because the boys roll to the soil, and we got that wood tank. And got that mustard. But I'm representing for the Wiz Tank clan and my Brody bro. He's probably sleeping right now. Wiz Constrictor. He's probably sleeping. Wiz, wake your ass up, man. Cut it out. Wake the fuck up. But and represent for the whole team, Keys Constrictors, no Glizzy gang, but damn, I'm surrounded by all the Glizzy lovers today because I Glizzy gang. I'm not here. Bring the host of the show up. Babe, get that word off the screen. I'll do it. I'll get it.
Of course, we got Bomb Squad, Bomb Projects, Mustard, Wiz Constrictors, Glizzy Squad, yeah. And then of course Legacy. Shout out to Brian Barchett and his wife and the crew. The Legacy is officially open. They had their grand opening maybe a week ago. And I still watch the vlogs every morning or whenever they post, like weekly, and it looks nice. I want to go see it myself in person. It looks so nice. So
It looks so good over there.
yeah, so shout out to Lori and the crew. Rest in peace, Brian. But yes, gotta rep the legacy. And then I'm a teacher, so teacher of all things. I'm taking my graduation photos after this podcast, so that's why I'm wearing it. Yeah,
it goes dope with the hat too. So yeah,
it does. It matches. That's why I wore it.
Coordination is key.
Facts. Gotta coordinate.
My shirt.
Your turn. Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah.
Come on, Keisha.
It's a bull python.
We're in the 2%, Mr. 2%.
This was like one of the first ones or the second ones. I don't think there's anything in the back, but if I'm walking around the house, I got on the bull pythons. Thank you for keeping me clothed, Sammy. Like, nah.
Thank you for keeping her clothes.
Yes. And I just won a backpack in an auction from Sammy. I can't wait to get that in. It's big, it's pink. Pause. It looked nice. I'm excited. Let's see. Now, let's talk to these knuckleheads who woke up early in the morning in the chats to see what they doing. Who was first? I think it was Brother Bosa. AA run number 1. Yes.
Uno.
Morning, Bosa. Thanks for tapping in. Got Project Pat. Yes. Thanks for tapping in. Good morning. I see Keys double dipping. Or Keisha.
Yeah, that's Keisha in there. Unless I put something up here, then it pops.
Then we got Father Dunn. You already know, double dipping. Of course, we got James Perry. Thanks for tapping in. And Jared.
The jeweler.
Thanks for tapping in. Yes.
Jared,
Let's see. Courtney.
And
thanks
Brooklyn
for tapping
in the house. I know Brooklyn in the building too.
And Brooklyn. Yeah. Both of y'all. Thanks for tapping in this morning.
I see Jared made another comment. So like he's partially right. Watch hours matter, but not for us because we don't need them like that. So that's why you can watch it over on Father Don's channel because we don't need to watch hours. So you go watch commercials here. I like the commercials. Watch the commercials. I ain't all day y'all want, but nah. Fuck, we like the commercials. But the watch hours, man, go give it a Don D, man. Cut it out.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
Jared. John Mission Morris, thanks for tapping in. Good morning. Appreciate you. Kelly Royals, thanks for tapping in. I appreciate you. Good morning.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
That's your sister? Oh, hey, sister. Thanks for tapping in.
You gotta do this for your sister.
Yes. Good morning. Glizzy Squad, yes. I think Mitzi tapped in. Yes, morning, Mitzi. Love you.
That shit too. Like,
yes. Good morning. I think that's everybody. All right. So before we do news of the week, let's go ahead and pay these bills and thank our sponsors. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Get your tea, get your coffee, get whatever you need, your pancakes and eggs, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm gonna make some coffee real quick.
Banana Bread Royals demonstrates that taking risks leads to incredible rewards. Their work with Hypo is outstanding, and the way they combine it with their Wookiee line is truly unparalleled. The interaction with other genes like Blackhead and Stranger produces breathtaking, one-of-a-kind animals. Be sure to follow them on Morph Market and Instagram. Static Morphs, an up-and-coming breeder, has been working quietly under the radar and producing some heat, most notably working Stranger and Chocolate into DG, Clown, and Pied combos. Go on their Morph Market today and see what they have available. Balls of Paradise is an up-and-coming breeder who is focusing on higher-end morphs such as Monsoon and Sunset, striving to unlock their possibilities. They also breed rodents for the southern Florida area. Please follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. Lindworm Exotics specializes in a multitude of reptiles such as ball pythons, dual boas, coastal rosy boas, and false water cobras, to name a few. They are dedicated to providing the public with well-adjusted animals with superior quality. Follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. At Mantooth Captive Bred Reptiles, our motto is simple: live your dream. Black Box Reptile Cages should be your go-to for high-quality reptile enclosures and rack systems. They offer versatile hatchling and adult racks that work with both Vision and Freedom Breeder tubs, as well as a wide range of terrestrial, arboreal, and bioactive cages. Located in Beaufort, Georgia, Black Box Reptile Cages offers local pickup as well as ship and freight. Check them out at blackboxcages.com and use code WhiskeyBomb25 for 5% off.
Thank you to all of our channel sponsors. We appreciate y'all and all that you do for supporting the Whiskey Bomb Network. So, news of the week. First of all, these news is going to be lighthearted. It's fun, nothing serious. But when I was going through my website I have like 3 websites, reputable movie websites that I go see for like box office and stuff like that. And one of them is Collider. Well, last week they posted a list that I thought was quite interesting. It was the timeless top 10 timeless animation of all time. Not just Disney. They included DreamWorks. They included, I believe, one of the Japanese anime movie studios, because Akira was on there. They included a gambit of things, so it wasn't just a whole Disney list. But I just want to say, for those who hated my Disney soundtrack list, could y'all guess where Lion King ranked in the timeless animated films of all time? Could y'all guess? Number 5. They landed still on number 5. Not number 1, not number 2, number 3. And I was just doing music soundtracks, but Lion King, the one that y'all keep fighting me over, number 5. So I just thought that was pretty funny, and I thought I would put that out there for y'all, that even reputable people in the movie industry also agree that Lion King is good, it's great, but it's not what y'all think it is, what y'all hype it up to be. I'm just saying. Anyways. Also, Thunderbolts is out, coming this weekend. Actually, last night there was some screenings, and it's looking promising. I'm going to try to make it this weekend, but most likely I'll be seeing it next week instead. But after Sinners, I'm most likely going to come back and review Thunderbolts, and I'm going to wait and see if Keys and Wiz want to review that one too. We could probably do all that on a whole Marvel day where we talk Thunderbolts and Daredevil together. So we're going to schedule a date for that. But the reviews and the critics who I know for a fact has been hating Marvel and dissing every Marvel thing that came out, even they are saying that this is pretty good, and it feels like Marvel is coming back around to what the fans want. So I'm excited now. At first, my expectations were like at the bottom of the ground. Now I'm a little more perked up. Like, okay, I think I might like this entry. So we'll see. And we'll also see how it fares in the box office. Speaking of box office, Sinners is still topping number 1 after 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks in the theaters. So glad that Minecraft went down to like number 4.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Even Star Wars Episode 3: Return of the Sith made a limited re-release, and they ranked number 2. They had earned a total of $414 million. That old ass Star Wars movie. Now I hated the old movie, especially the prequels. But what up, TJ? What up, y'all? TJ, in Orlando.
Orlando somewhere lurking because he ain't seen nothing. But you're not lurking if you're hitting the like button. So make sure you hit the like button, but not only over here. Make sure you go over to Don D's
Father
channel.
Don.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I'm talking about do all that good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Uptown Exotics.
I know y'all with your bestie with y'all, so tell your fucking bestie to do the same thing too. You know what I'm talking about. And if anybody else talking about you, just walking by. Yo, hey Rando, subscribe to this channel right here.
Grab their phone, pull up the channel, click that subscribe button, and give them their phone back.
Give the phone back. That's the key. Give them their phone back.
Oh, we don't want to go to jail. But so yeah, I'm happy to see that Sinners has not dropped, and that even old movies like Star Wars on a limited re-release has beat out Minecraft. It is number 2. The Accountant 2. I have not seen The Accountant. My dad seen it. He loved it.
But I've seen that shit like 3 times.
Yeah, well, the sequel is out, and it is number 3 at the box office with a 7.1 star rating so far. So that looks promising. And then, unfortunately, I didn't know this because I don't play video games like that, but there is another video game movie that came out called Until Dawn, and that has premiered at number 5 in the box office. So
not sure if that was real or not. I saw that.
Yeah, it premiered number 5 right after Minecraft. So
looks good.
Yeah, it does. But but that's pretty much the top 5 of the box office this week. And and I'm getting excited about Thunderbolts. Now, before I finish my news of the week, I am going to settle this debate with y'all about the 100 millions versus the one gorilla.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were going to bring up Disney movies.
No.
But all right,
I won that. I won that.
It's my show. I won that shit. Yes. Your show, out of here.
But so for some reason, men would rather have this debate online instead of just going to see a therapist. So there has been some news that has been going around that hit Twitter, and now it's memes and reels about it. 100 million versus one gorilla. I know some people are new to me and Snakes in the Podcast, but I did review a documentary on HBO called Ape Crazy, about these nut jobs who have primates, particularly apes, but they work with other monkeys, other primates. And if you just go watch that documentary, or if you just Google apes mauling a human being in the face and the leg and the arm, one woman by the end of the doc, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you. By the end of the doc, she lost a limb because of her pet ape that she loved. Now, if an ape who is a lot smaller than a gorilla can do that much damage to a human being, what makes y'all and y'all egos with no guns, no weapons, no knives, no spears think that y'all can jump a gorilla?
It ain't going down.
Google woman mauled by an ape. Look at her face. Look at her arms. Look at her hands. There's even been a man who lost his entire face due to an ape. Now, the gorilla is the ape's bodybuilding cousin. Please tell me that y'all really think. Now, there were some scientists that came out who study animals, particularly primates, who said, yeah, there is a possibility that 100 men could outdo one gorilla. However, they also admitted that at least 40 of those men will end up not surviving.
I saw a girl on TikTok yesterday. She said, so many of you men are afraid of a spider in the bathroom. What are you going to do with a gorilla?
Father.
I'm some man in the bathroom scared of a spider. And
Father. I can't tell you how many times I've done photo shoots with my snakes, and the models' boyfriends or husbands are in a corner somewhere. First of all, they macho, bodybuilding looking men, and they in a corner somewhere. Talk about, no, you keep that away from me. You keep it. She crazy. Y'all let her do that.
Yeah.
But y'all think 100 of y'all can handle one gorilla?
Hey, Maso, I need you to do me a favor, bro. I need you to click on this link right here.
Yeah, right there.
Then you
Yes, Aaron.
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and kick it
So
over there.
please,
Same
so
show,
please, men.
location.
Look, Keisha got something to say. Keisha said, I got something to say.
People aren't taking into account that when you see that first face get ripped off,
all
that
Fight or flight.
Yeah, other people like they do
y'all
it on a
literally
pop.
are
They
gonna
doing
be
pops for
all
Friday.
running in
Hold
another
up.
direction. Y'all gonna get picked
Hold
off.
up.
Picked off.
You saw what Devo just did. I'm out.
Yeah, just think about it logically. And
They can't. Their egos like, yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
And when I think of it logically, a lot of people, when they think logic is black and white. When this thing happens, No, there are so many different variables, and you got to think of human nature. Y'all are not going to all rush this gorilla. Y'all are imagining 100 men amassing over this animal and taking it down. And what y'all should be imagining, 100 people thinking about themselves and fearing their own lives.
We can't even decide to get along and work together with stuff we're not in danger of. So put us in a fight or flight survival mode and think we're gonna really be like, let's work together. Nah, we running.
Yeah.
At least give them sticks. They
No.
grilling, but at least let them feel something. At least have something. And you know what? Let me not say this. I don't want to make it a man or woman thing. 100 people against a gorilla.
There we go.
But Keisha, honey. But Keisha, do you see any women in this debate saying, "Oh, 100 of us can take them all"? None of us. Not one of us. Jane Goodall, the woman who has studied these gorillas and go out to the canopies and do these tours and do these documentaries. Even she has kept quiet. This whole debate because she knows. She's like, oh, y'all want to play with these animals? Y'all can die.
And that's the real debate. That's the real debate. Delusion against.
His link is up in there. Everybody that's in here, make sure y'all follow D. Make sure you go over there and hit that like button, subscribe, and watch the show from over there. We appreciate all y'all. We appreciate the support. Go over there and show that man that same support. We would
facts
that even more.
Yes, facts. But I just wanted to put an end to this debate. Go watch Chimp Crazy on HBO Max. Go watch Chimp Crazy, the documentary. Google the woman that the documentary is about. See how she farewelled when she got her chimp back and got more chimps, even though the feds told her to stop buying chimps. And see how she feathered. And that's something smaller. That's a primate that's smaller than a gorilla. And it did that much damage. Look at all those mall stories and then come back to me and say 100 of y'all go survive it. I'm just saying. So men, go to therapy. I love y'all. And I'm part of this. Sometimes my ego gets in the way too. Sometimes I be talking mad crap because I think I know everything. I don't. Like we just need to go see a therapist or go to the gym and lift some weights instead of trying to say we can take on a gorilla with no guns. Now I would give y'all, if y'all had y'all AR-15s and stuff, yeah, sure, fine.
You just need one.
Yeah, but all y'all bare hands, just yourself, your own human strength, get out of here. Get out of here with that. It's going to be a lot of missing fathers in the world because y'all want to fight a gorilla. Anywho, let's go ahead and get to the main meat of the podcast. I am reviewing my dead friend Zoe.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Women can protect the man.
Yeah.
Yes, that part too. Yes, they can.
My neighbor provides. Right, babe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matsu stupid. 100 weaned ASFs versus one kid. The ASF's gonna win. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now,
Both
if you
I'm
said
too.
now,
I
if you
think
said
both were
adult
if
cat,
females
you
were
I know
in
Matsu.
Edinburgh, but
Yeah,
you know, I
Matsu
sit at
said
home every day
kidding.
with her. So
Yeah, Matsu said kidding. That's not fair. 100 ASFs could take down a kitten, but a grown cat, whether it's a street cat or a designer cat, a grown cat is gonna take down 100 ASFs. I'm sorry. Gonna tear them up. At least 50 of them gonna be gone. But let's see. Now let's get to the actual meat of the thing. My dead friend Zoe is the review I'm doing today. It's more of an independent film, so let me go ahead and get the plot synopsis pulled up. So it is said, according to IMDb, and this came out February-ish, so I'm late to the game. But it says, engaged in a mysterious relationship with her dead best friend in the army, a female Afghanistan veteran comes head to head with her Vietnam vet grandfather at a family's lake house. And it is a dark comedy drama dealing with PTSD, war, vets after they come back from war. And it stars, I'm gonna say her name wrong, but she's in a lot of stuff. Sonequa Martin Green and Natalie Morales, Ed Harris, and also has who's the grandfather of Hollywood? I forget. Morgan Freeman. The grandfather of Hollywood, Morgan Freeman. He has a supporting role in this, and I will say this. I feel like this is one of those sleeper movies that nobody's going to talk about, but it's going to end up mysteriously nominated for an Oscar. And if it does happen that way, I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be angry. Like, how did Morgan Freeman get supporting actor? How did this person get this? This was worth that. It basically, and it tells you in the title and it tells you in the trailer, so it's no spoiler. The woman's friend is dead and she's hallucinating her friend the entire movie. But I do like how, me personally, I like how they portray PTSD and grief, and how even when someone is gone, they're not really gone. They're still with you, good or bad. They could influence you in some way, good or bad, in your decisions and how you move on through life, especially if there's a lot of guilt inside, like survivor's remorse, or like, dang, why did this person didn't make it, but I did, and stuff like that. And so I think the depiction was very, very well done, even with the comedy aspects, because Zoe, the friend, the ghost, she's the comedic relief throughout the whole film. She's gonna crack the jokes, the one-liners, she do the stupid stuff, and you can see how their dynamic was when she was alive. It was similar, but now the only difference is the main character is going through anger issues and guilt and stuff. So it's like, here come the best friend doing her one-liners, her jokes like she did when she was alive, but the friend is changed. The friend is not the same. She's super serious and super wallowed in her grief and upset. And I know how that might be jarring for some people. Some people might watch this and be like, man, well, Zoe, just shut the fuck up. But for me, I feel like it was a good mixture of it, because if Zoe wasn't as crazy as she was, and as silly as she was with the comic relief, this would be a die-hard, depressing movie to where you won't get no hope out of this. You'll be like, it'll be so bleak, and you're like, man, I think I'm about to cut this movie out because I'm tired of this sad, mopey, depressed stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a great balance. And the director, let me say his name, give him his respect. He based this entire story off of two friends of his that died after war. He's a vet. They all went to war together in Afghanistan, and they all came back. But his two friends, self-deleted because of their PTSD. And so he pretty much used this as, I guess, a way for him to cope with that and to share the story of this is what vets go through. And I love that he did not shy away from, and I might go off on a little rant tangent for Wiz, but I think I like that he did not shy away, because one thing I can't stand about war movies is that they're so pro-America, patriotic. Yes, we're this, we're strong. Yeah. But they never want to address the fact that once these soldiers come home, the government doesn't give a fuck about them. He touched on that with this movie. The director's name, because I'm going to give him his props. Kyle, he got one of these long names. Husman Strokes. So Kyle, again, he's a vet, and he wrote this film based off two of his friends that he lost. And I just, oh my gosh, this hit me a lot hard. This hit me This hit me a lot because I grew up, not only did I grow up with a bunch of educators, I grew up with a bunch of vets. My family's whole bloodline is you either gonna preach, you gonna teach, or you gonna fight. Those are your only three options. So, and I was raised by my grandparents. They helped raise me when my mom was divorced. And so everything that the main character Merritt was going through with her grandfather, because he was a Vietnam vet and he's going through Alzheimer's and that hit home, because I was like, dang, the way her dynamic with her grandfather is the same way my dynamic with my grandfather. She looked up to him. She looked up to her grandfather so much that he's the reason why she joined the Army in the first place. Mm-hmm. Like, she was like, oh, my grandfather's was in the Army. When I grow up, I'm going to join the Army. And so that whole family dynamic was really, really touching and really, really effective for me personally. And then her relationship with Morgan Freeman, who was her grief counselor. She would go to these she was mandated to go through these grief therapy stuff, and she did not want to go. And Morgan Freeman is trying to get in her head, trying to reach her on a human level, because he's a vet as well. He's going through all the stuff. He has suffered loss, and he was trying to talk to her like, you're not the only one. Everybody who's ever been to war was affected by this. We've all lost somebody. Like we've all hurt somebody, or we've all, seen death up close and personal. Like, you're not the only one that's suffering through this. And so that whole dynamic was very good and very beautiful to watch. And again, had Zoe, the ghost, the character, not been sprinkled in throughout this film, because they do flashbacks too. So they do flashbacks to show how they were when she was alive, how they were when they were in Afghanistan together, how they were after they came back from Afghanistan. And it's just, had her not been in there, this movie would have been so bleak and depressing that I probably would have cried the whole way through. But I had a good time watching this, and it's still a beautiful story to tell. And all the acting, everybody was amazing. It was so convincing that I did not see Morgan Freeman as Morgan Freeman. I didn't see Ed Harris, who was the grandfather, as Ed Harris. Like, all these characters, the women, you got lost in these characters, and they felt like real human beings. And that shout out to the director, that shout out to the writing, and shout out to the actors themselves. Like I said, this is gonna be one of them sleeper films that nobody talks about, but the ones who know is gonna get nominated. It's gonna get nominated, especially since it's like war and vets, pro vets and stuff like that. But and that's what I have to go on this little rant about, because I love and respect veterans. I love and respect people who fought any of the wars, whether it was Afghanistan, Vietnam, any of the wars. I respect people who put their life out on the line for everybody. but I cannot. But one of the reasons why I will never be patriots, why I will never wave the flag and never do all this stuff, because I've seen firsthand with my own eyes how they treat the vets. My brother, thank God he got out when he got out. He's a veteran. My grandfather, my uncles, my biological father was a vet. And I seen firsthand that these men did all this stuff, especially my grandfather. I'm very sensitive when it comes to Vietnam vets. He did all that stuff. And he don't talk about it. He never talked about it with us, but he alluded and insinuated everything that he's done, the lives he's taken, the friends he's lost, the bullets that almost got him, just to come back to America and still be treated like shit because he's a black man. And he was one of the lucky ones. Yes, he had his vices like alcohol and stuff like that, but he was one of the lucky ones because he was smart to use all his money when he got honorably discharged. He used all his money and bought plots of lands and invested in, contracting and building houses for people. He built his own house, stuff like that I still live in to this day. Like, he was smart with his stuff, but a lot of vets don't make it out the way my grandfather did. A lot of them are either gone early by self-deleting, or in the nut house somewhere, or they might come home, they might get triggered, they might hurt somebody, end up in jail. In the VA, I'm sorry, the VA is a big joke. The services they supposed to give them, like doctors and therapy sessions and stuff, like, it's a big joke the way they treat these vets. And I'm happy that this director did not shy away from that BS. He was like, yes, we're going to honor and respect the vets, but we got to be real. This country do not really care about them the way they shout that they care about them. And so this, when it comes to like war and veteran and movies, this is my favorite one. Fuck Saving Private Ryan, fuck all that other bullshit that they be trying to propagandize us with. No, stuff like this is what we need to see more in the cinemas, the reality of what they go through, what they deal with, how losing, like, war is traumatizing. People don't think about that stuff. There are some stuff that my brother and cousins will never talk about with us. There are certain questions they will never answer because it hurts too much. So I shout out to the veterans, all of them. Shout out to anybody who's ever served. I love y'all, respect y'all. But you ain't gonna never see me celebrating the 4th of July and all that bullshit, because it's performative. For me, it's performative. It's fake. It's bullshit. If you really love the vets, give them better services, give them better treatments, give them therapy. For me personally, I feel like if you served in the Army, you should never have to pay a vet bill. My grandfather's been dead for over 5 years, and we still get bills in his name from hospitals and stuff. The man is gone. Why are we still getting this shit? If you served in the Army, Navy, Marines, whatever, you should, once you get home, whether you honorably discharged or dishonorably discharged, I don't give a fuck. You need to have unlimited free services, health care. Their unlimited therapy, whether they go or not, whether they choose to go or not, hey, that's on them. But it should be there, and it should not be a hassle to get it via the VA. It should not be a 10,000 steps you got to take in order to get these services the way that the healthcare is run. It's just stupid to me. And so that's why I really revere this movie, because it wasn't in your face. It was subtle, but it lets you know, like, this woman's grandfather served in Vietnam. He's going through Alzheimer's. He is suffering. He's suffering through PTSD. She is suffering. She's trying to take care of him, and she is suffering. She's hallucinating her friend who's dead the whole movie. But it's like the America don't care, and they only force treatment on you when you do something wrong as a punishment, instead of, you should have been trying to give her help and services before it even got to that point. But That's my mini rant. This movie was amazing. This movie was top notch. For me, it's a 10 out of fucking 10. I love my dead friend Zoe. I think everybody, whether you're a vet or not, everybody needs to go watch that movie. I believe it's for rent on streaming. It's been out since February. Such a good ass film. The actors top notch. This was a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know how it's gonna rank on top movies of the year at the end of the year, but for right now, I'm just shout out to everybody who was involved with that film. That film was so good, and I loved it. I love the comedy. I love the drama. I love the parts where I really was boohoo crying in the bed watching this. I was like, damn, like everybody should watch. But yeah, what up, man? Thanks for tapping in, Gio. Thanks for tapping in.
Thanks for hope you subscribe to the channel, and while you're here, subscribe to Uptown Exotics channel.
Yes. My bad, y'all. I'm coming down with a cold that I'm fighting for my life.
I understand. You got something in your eye too.
Yeah, probably did. Lack of sleep.
Allergies.
So you can't see my comments?
I'm seeing my comments. Which one?
Bosa, which channel are you on?
Are you watching on my channel or on Keys' channel? I think you're on my channel.
Yeah, Bosa. I mean, I can tell you where Bosa is at. Bosa's on your channel.
Yeah.
And also for everybody who's watching live, make sure you click where it says live chat. Sometimes it only shows you top comments. It don't show you all comments. So you got to go and click all, which is weird. I hate that YouTube does that with the chats. Like, I want to see everything. No, you just give me the top.
It's so weird. Like when they start doing that shit.
That is dumb. But but anywho,
we got tonight also at 8:00. The Great Snake Debates is going on. It is going to be to cut or not to cut. We got Will and Audra from Flawless Exotics with Mike 21st Century arguing for to cut ball python eggs. Going against Lady Tiz Exotics and Brandon from Peace and Pets. They are arguing to not cut eggs. So make sure you tap in. It's going to be good, and let us know how you feel about that.
Yes. I have no qualms or size for either one. I think both have their benefits and risks, but I'm excited. I want to see what everybody got to say. I'm super excited about this show tonight.
I get to sit back. Miguel is supposed to be moderating today. Like he was supposed to moderate. I wasn't supposed to be on the show last week. I was supposed to sit back and relax, but he got held up at a birthday party, so I had to moderate. So I was super unprepared, but.
Gio, that might be a good one day. Keys and them probably got to put that in the docket, but that's dope. Maternal versus non-maternal incubation.
That last night, and that's like, yeah, we got to do that. We got to do. Somebody was just asking about that last night.
Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, now that's a debate.
There's a whole many different things I want to.
Yeah, for sure. But anywho's. That is it for my review this week. Next week, we are reviewing Sinners. I keep warning y'all because I don't want nobody coming in the comments fussing at me talking about no spoilers.
I got a super hectic schedule, so if I can't make it there, I'm gonna be just sitting it out.
Yeah, because I can't talk about it and not spoil it.
So I'll just messing with my rodents until then or whatever.
Yeah. Just come, press play, and then dip out.
I don't. I'll have Wiz can do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Around, I'm like, Wiz, take care of it. Well, he's still early. Wiz not a morning person, so you're right. I'll just push play and bounce. I'm like, just
press play and bounce, and then I'll just text you and be like, okay, you can end the show now. But before we leave, we gotta
have a She Can Get It show one day soon, Gio.
Yes, we're gonna have a She Can Get It show. Everything. She can get it music, she can get it movies, everything. Oh man, sports, TV, whatever. We're gonna find a list. GLB about it. But yes, let's go ahead and do the schedule for the week. So today, Keys already mentioned it. We have the Great Snake Debate Show tonight. He's already mentioned that. Also, our sister and brother, Nikki and Kurt, on their channel. In Your Circle, they have a show tonight as well. Whenever we don't have the Great Snake Debate Show, Mike and Matt has double clutch, so they rotate weeks. So this week is the Great Snake Debate. Next week is going to be double clutch, and we're going to keep going like that because we family.
Yeah.
And then tonight, later on, all of us are going to get ignorant with Wiz on Sophisticated Ignorance. Sunday. Show Me Your Rack with Lace and Nikki. Then we have the gorgeous Father Don with Everyday Keepers on his show.
My guest will be Dan
Network
from Winter Wisp. I found him on TikTok. He got a whole bunch of crazy animals, so we will be tapping into all the animals that he is keeping over there at his little house.
Nice. And Father Dunn is a very humble guy, but Father Dunn been killing it with these interviews. Like the guests he be picking, and especially when he finds them on like TikTok and stuff. Father Dunn he's been getting his guests have been top notch. And I'm not just saying that because I was the premier guest, but I'm not being biased, but
he said it all went downhill from there. So
but Father Dunn is a great casting director when it comes to finding guests for his show.
Talent agent right there, man.
Yeah. So please tap in tomorrow for Everyday Keepers. Then after that, we got our Green Teeth aficionados, Fred and AJ, with Sunday Sanctuary. I don't know who their guest is, but we'll find out. And then, of course, they have the games. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tap in live. And make sure you're subscribed to their Patreon, their Puftreon, because the more, if you're subscribed, you get more entries in the games. And the games are dope. They're fun. And the winners, the top 3 winners, can get like credit to different, not just Fred and AJ's stuff, but different other breeders donate credit. Like last week, we had our sponsor, Banana Bread Royals. Was it like a $250 credit? It was something like that. $500 credit. So, and y'all know Banana Bread Royals have some heat. So
before that, he did 300.
Yep. So if y'all need to be tapped into Sunday Sanctuary, because those games at the end, after the interviews are great, but those games at the end, to be able to win $500 credit to someone like Mike and Banana Bread Royals, you missing out on some blessings. That's all I'm saying. And then, of course, we got my big brothers, the geriatric crew, the Golden Boys, with breeding for the future. Yeah, BBC. They all bald headed. And who's going to be our guest tomorrow night, Keys?
Muscles and Geeks.
Nice. I met him before once at Tilly. Nice dude. So we will learn more about Muscles and Geeks tomorrow night for breeding for the future. And then, of course, we have Monday, No Balls, Just Things. That's Key's new show where he interviews people who are not ball python breeders or who have other things outside of ball pythons. It's a great show. Y'all definitely got to tap into that. Do you know a guest for this Monday?
Cowabunga, just geckos.
Gecko. So all our gecko lovers, tap into that. No Balls, Just Thing. And then right after that show, it is the Great Outdoors. Y'all, the Great Outdoors is hitting it with the guests. I know.
Guests too.
Nice. Yes, John, Mission Morse. But guess what, y'all? Maybe it's just me because I'm local and we have the giant Big Bass Pro Pyramid. But last week I clicked on it and we had a Bass Pro Shop sponsor video ad right before the show. So the YouTube and Google's is doing their thing with advertising for the Great Outdoors. So yeah, Tap in. Yes, watch those ads and tap in. So support the network. Support the network. And then that's Monday. Tuesday, we got our family DJ and his crew with OTP off the plank. And then here on the Whiskey Bomb Network, we have the Genetic Canvas hosted by Jared.
MJ Xantic.
Oh, MJ Xantic. This week is MJ Xantic. Nice. And then Wednesday, we have Whiskey Wednesday. Start your day off with Show and Sell with KG and Jaffe on Instagram. And then come on over here to the Whiskey Bomb Network and tap in with Keys and Wiz for Balls and Things podcast. Oh, the spider's taking over. Oh, Lord, for Balls and Things. That's going to be nice. And Daenerys, her whole community, when they show up, it's a lot of fun in the chats. It's a lot of fun in the chat.
I'm being interviewed by the spiders at, I think, 6:15. Something like that. 6:15.
Okay, so we need to tap in. Do y'all have the link to their channel?
I don't know what is going to be on. They just said, "Hey, can we interview at such and such?"
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. But yes, tap in to support our boy Keys on that interview today. And then let's see. Thursday, we got TBD. Keys, Wiz, and Keith. Yes, to be determined.
Three brown dudes. Name is up in the air.
It's up in the air. We'll figure it out. 2027.
We'll know what it's called by then.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But TBD.
Thursdays be dope though. Thursdays be dope. You know that.
Thursdays be fun. Thursdays it's really a kickback.
TBD. You gotta see Thursdays.
Thursdays be dope.
Come on.
I like that. Thursdays be dope. Yeah.
Three ball dudes. I don't know.
It's a podcast of many names. But tap into that if you have YouTube appropriate videos that you want them to react to. Matter of fact, let's settle the debate. Everybody send them gorilla videos for this week. Everybody send them gorilla videos for this week so we can settle this once and for all, 100 men versus gorillas. And then, of course, lastly, Friday, the day that starts the whole weekend off, we have our new show, Anime Fanatics, hosted by DJ, Royal Caribbean Exotics. And that's a dope show. I like that. I'm going to learn a lot because I don't know much about anime. The only thing I know about anime is Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Beastars. That's all I know. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot on that show. So shout out to DJ. The premiere episode was yesterday and it was dope. It was fun. So go back and watch that. Click a like, comment, and give DJ your suggestions on what shows he gonna talk about. For all you anime nerds and things like that. And then what up, Nikki? And then after.
Nikki, hold up! Now I gotta blow myself up because Nikki.
Yeah.
Witty swag, I'm talking bad. Just about pythons and rattery. Y'all see the colors. You see it. Fam. Now get that word off screen. Get out of here.
And then lastly, we started all over again with Hair Down Fridays. If you missed last night's Hair Down, it was dope. Go back and watch it. Hair Down Friday.
So Hair Down Fridays, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. So like around 12:30, I'm trying to end the show. All right, good night, blah blah blah. Fucking Mike pops up, spicy noodles. Mike pops up. He goes, I want to show the snake, Mike. Cool. He shows the snake. He's I told him I knew it's gonna the monarch shit. So he shows 3 snakes. Then fucking No Rock Ken talks about Tri-Strike. So he shows that shit. 3 more motherfuckers hop on. So we live for another hour and a half. Then we sat backstage for another hour.
Wow. See,
So I thought I was going to bed at 12:30. I didn't go to my bedroom until 3 something at least.
Suspects. I love y'all. Suspects. Do y'all realize Keys have to get up every morning after hair down? Not just for my show, but also because it's the day they work. They do the rest. They got the rodents. Like y'all need to stop. This man is gonna crash one day.
No, I was up.
That's crazy. That's funny.
All right, we went backstage and we was hanging out.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to go back and watch the last, I guess 45 minutes, maybe an hour of that show.
Yeah.
I got to go back and watch that. Because I went to bed. I curled up in my blanket. I watched y'all for a little bit till I passed out. But yeah, so every day of the week, whether it's our channel, Irresistibles, Herb Collectors, we got something for everybody.
But
shout out
on
to
our channel,
everybody.
7 days a week, we got a lot of content. So don't forget.
Yes,
that.
our channel 7 days a week.
More coming. More coming.
And more
coming.
More coming.
Yes, all you foodies.
I'm gonna say this: we had 3 shows 3 months ago.
Wow.
You know, man,
Wow,
keep
that's
up,
right.
keep up.
Yeah,
That's right.
just 3 shows, and now we hitting 20. Like that's crazy.
Oh yeah, we got 20 on that.
Yep, that's crazy. So shout out to the Whiskey Bomb family. Shout out to the Whiskey Bomb Network. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Shout out to everybody in the chat who woke up this morning and tapped into this show. Shout out to the replay game. #replay game. #replay game for this and Father Don's channel. Remember, we're streaming on his channel as well. And I will see y'all next week. Oh, beforehand, next week, I will be in a different setting. And the episode, and the episode might not run as long as normally because I'm graduating. You can see back there, I got my gown. I got my hood and everything. I'm about to go take pictures now. So as soon, I already know I'm going to be at the Starbucks right by the venue. So that's where I'll be podcasting from. Because as soon as it's over, I got to be at the venue and checked in and everything for graduation.
Did y'all see the short I made on Father D's channel for you?
No.
Yeah, I did see.
Oh, we got to go. See, you not subscribed. Are you subscribed to Father D's channel?
Yes, I'm subscribed.
And check out.
Yes, I'm subscribed.
This is shout for you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go watch it as soon as I get off this. But you know the YouTube algorithms. I don't see anybody's shorts really.
I put it in the Whiskey Bomb chat.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to go back and find that joke.
You're fired.
I'm sorry. Hey, it's been a busy 2 weeks lately. But anyways,
oh man, it's cool. Yes.
Nah. This how Keys talk. This how Keys mess with us. That's why he big brother. Anyways, I'm out. I gotta go take these photos. I will see y'all later on tonight.
Shout out to Eric too.
Oh yes.
I'm in this other half. You know, I'll be paying attention. People don't know I'm paying.
Yeah. But peace out, y'all. I love y'all. We out. Cue the end video.
My baby's in here and I gotta do it.